What if I told you some vegetables don't die after one season, while your neighbors replant their gardens every spring, spending hundreds on seeds and seedlings? There's a secret group of vegetables that keep producing year after year. Just like apple trees, these aren't your typical annuals. They're perennial powerhouses that laugh in the face of winter and come back stronger every season. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 20 vegetables can turn your garden into a permanent food factory. And here's the kicker. Most gardeners don't even know these exist. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, where we grow smart, not hard. If you're new here, I'm thrilled you found us. Today's video will completely change how you think about vegetable gardening. And to my returning viewers, you absolute legends, thank you for being part of a community that believes gardening shouldn't drain your wallet or your energy. Before we dig in, do me a quick favor. If you're serious about saving money and building a garden that practically runs itself, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. It's free, and it helps us reach more people who need these tips. Let's get growing. The truth about perennial vegetables. Most of us were taught that vegetables are annuals. Plant in spring, harvest in summer, and start over next year. It's an endless loop of spending, prepping, and replanting. But what if that whole system was optional? Here's what nobody tells you. There's an entire category of vegetables that behave like fruit trees. Plant them once, and they'll feed you for years, some for decades. These aren't exotic plants from faraway lands. They're vegetables you've probably eaten before, and they're sitting in grocery stores right now, quietly waiting to revolutionize your garden. 20 perennial vegetables that keep giving. Let's dive into the top 20 vegetables that grow back year after year. Asparagus, the heavyweight champion. Plant once, harvest for 20 to 25 years, loves sun and well-drained soil. Rhubarb, tough, cold-loving, and productive for 15 to 20 years. Just don't eat the leaves. Artichokes, gorgeous and delicious. Perennial in zones 7+, with some winter protection in colder areas. Sorrel, tangy, lemony greens that thrive in poor soil and partial shade, produces for 6+ years. Egyptian walking onions. These onions walk across your garden, replanting themselves. Forever onions. Globe artichokes, drought-tolerant and stunning. Yields up to 30 artichokes per season for a decade. Watercress. Thrives in wet areas, peppery, nutrient-packed, and self-seeding in colder climates. Sea kale, ornamental and edible, tastes like asparagus and lasts 8 to 10 years. Lovage, celery flavor, massive growth. One plant can feed a family for decades. Good King Henry, spinach-like leaves, asparagus-like shoots, and edible buds, shade-tolerant and historic. Turkish rocket, perennial arugula with a peppery bite, hardy and nearly indestructible. Caucasian spinach, climbing vines with spinach-like leaves, heat-tolerant and trellis-friendly. Dobbington's kale, true perennial kale, no seeds, just endless leaves. Pest-free and cold-hardy. 9-star broccoli. Produces small heads for 5 years. Tastes like broccoli meets cauliflower. Chives. Onion-flavored greens and edible flowers. Multiply endlessly with zero maintenance. Garlic chives. Flat leaves, garlic flavor, and heat-loving. Great for filling garden gaps. Horseradish. Spicy roots that never quit. Plant once, harvest forever. But beware, it spreads. Jerusalem artichokes, nutty tubers and sunflower-like blooms, beautiful and wildly productive. Wild leeks, ramps, shade-loving delicacies with a cult following, slow to grow, but worth the wait. Tree collards, brassicas that grow into small trees, live 10 to 20 years and feed you year-round. Your challenge: plant 3 this season. Pick just 3 of these perennial vegetables and plant them this season. Watch what happens over the next few years as they establish and start producing. No replanting required. That's how you turn your garden from an annual expense into a permanent food source. If this opened your eyes to a smarter way to garden, share it with a friend who's tired of spending too much on seeds. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're building a community of gardeners who grow smarter, not harder. Drop a comment below. Which perennial vegetable are you most excited to try? Until next time, keep growing smart, keep growing affordable, and remember, the best gardens take care of themselves.